Jeffrey Gooderman, and it's time for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. I'll be setting up this game, so we're a little early here. Hope you understand. I'll be setting this ball game up. First, I'm going to get some coffee. Oh. God almighty. This is the final game of August 24. $1969. Cisco, New York, Washington, Houston, Detroit, and Chicago. Okay. This is Atlanta. At St. Louis. Atlanta has a half-game lead over the San Francisco Giants, so this is a big game. Oh! It's going to take me a while to set this up, 10, 15 minutes, who knows. And I'm not going to rush. Not even going to try to do it quickly. I'm just going to chill here, drink my coffee, and set this game up. There we go. That looks good. Let's get some of that coffee in here. Ah. Oh. Let's see. There we go. Oh, is this the second game? Wait a minute. No, this is the third game. Yeah. This is the third of a 3-game series. St. Louis has taken both games. First game was a 9-0 win. Gibson with the shutout. And the second game was another shutout This one by Carlton. And look who's here. Thank you. Oh, Kathy, jump in all the time. You just enjoy yourself. I'm glad to have you on this morning. Carlton got a shutout, so isn't that something? Gibson. Cards have shut the Braves out here. The Braves come into this 76-51 with a half-game lead over the Giants. It's the only close race we have. They've lost 2 in a row. That's in this series. Braves, Giants are half game behind. They've won 75-51. If the Braves lose, Giants will be 1 game ahead in the loss column. St. Louis, 66-59. They've made up ground, even though they have. Wait a minute, that can't be. Yes, they've won 3 in a row, and they're only 8.5 behind the first place Pirates. Chuck Taylor pitching for the Cardinals. He's won 3. He's a kind of a spot starter. And it'll be Pat Jarvis for the Braves. And he has won 11. Oh, that's good coffee. Let's get the lineups in here. This will complete all games for August 24. I'll have the updated standings cross-referenced and leaders after this. Then on August 25, there's only 2 games scheduled. Oh, it's that noise. Upshaw pitched last game, but George Stone pitched in this game and Upshaw. We would use Stone, I guess, beforehand. Grant and Campisi, who was would be a nameless player. Oh, relieved. Flood is back in the lineup. He was out for a few days. Only played half the game though. And Davalio came back in. I don't know why. I don't know if he was hurt again. Hey, Rhodes Scholar. Oh. Oh. Glad to see you. Oh. Oh. Glad to see you. I'm doing okay. My back hurts just a little. I took some Advil. You're for St. Louis. I'd like to see the Giants tie it up, but who knows? I mean, you know, who knows who I'll be for the next time, you know? Taylor is a 2. It's kind of quiet here in Studio B till this ball game gets going. Let's put in the fielding ratings here. Oh. Good morning, corn guy. Con guy. Okay. Good morning. We're just putting our lineups in. We'll be ready to play in just a few minutes. Okay. Now for St. Louis. Good morning, Mike. We're just putting in the fielding ratings here, and we'll get started with we're in the quiet part of the studio here. We'll get out in the field very shortly. Excuse me. That's good coffee. Good coffee. Welcome, everybody. To the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. This is the third game of a 3-game between the Atlanta Braves. It has some significance to me because the Giants are only a half game behind the Braves, and they've been just right behind them for a long time here this season. St. Louis has won 3 in a row. If they can win this one and sweep the series, that'll put them within 8 games of the first place Pirates. These are the NL champs, St. Louis. And that would also put Atlanta tied with San Francisco. The Cards have shut out the Braves thus far in this series. In the first game, 9-0 shutout, complete game by Gibson, and then their other ace, Carlton, with a 1-0 shutout. Looking at our lineups today. For the Braves, it's Sonny Jackson at shortstop, Tony Gonzalez in center field, Henry Aaron in right, Rico Carty in left, Orlando Cepeda at first, Clete Boyer at third base, Felix Millan at second base, Bob Didier the catcher, and Pat Jarvis the pitcher. He's 111. For the Cardinals, it's Lou Brock in left, Kurt Flood in center, Veda Pinson in right field, Torrey at first, McCarver catching, Shannon at third, Gagliano at second, Maxville at short, and the pitcher Chuck Taylor, he's 1-3. And we are in St. Louis, and the Cardinals take the field. And Kathy's for the Cardinals. All right. Kathy for the Cardinals. Makes it a little easier for me to root for the Cards. I got the going. Just going to top off my coffee here as Taylor takes his warm-ups. And leading it off for Atlanta is Sonny Jackson, left-handed hitter here. Oh. And here's Chuck Taylor now. The windup, the pitch to Jackson. 1-7. And that is a base hit by Jackson right up the middle, and we are underway. So Jackson is on to start it off. He's a B. 1-2-12. And the batter is Tony Gonzalez. Here's Chuck Taylor now. The pitch to Gonzalez. He's hitting away 1-9, and he grounds it to first. Torrey has it, steps on the bag, throws to second. Beautiful play. It's a double play. And that's going to be 2 outs, nobody on for Hank Aaron. Cardi on deck. And the pitch to Aaron. Well, that's a re-roll. For 2 right-handed, he flies it to left field. And under it is Lou Brock. Makes the catch, and the side is out. No runs. The single by Jackson, he was doubled. None left on after a half. It's Atlanta nothing, and St. Louis coming to bat. Leading it off is Lou Brock for the Cardinals. Kathy Arden for the Cards. Brock, left-handed hitter. Here's Jarvis on the mound. He's ready. And the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 5-6 left-handed. And that is a liner to first, caught by Cepeda for 1 out. Now Kurt Flood. Here's Jarvis. And the pitch to Flood. That's 4-4. Right-handed, grounded to short X. That's going to be Jackson at 331. That'll be 17-3. That's going to be a G1. Jackson at 31. 5-6-7. That's going to be clean, a clean G1. And he grounds it out. To Jackson for the second out of the inning. Here's Veda Pinson now. 2 outs, nobody on. Just underway here. We're scoreless in the first. Okay, Jarvis now. The windup and the pitch to Pinson. That's 2-11, and there's a base hit to left for Veda Pinson. A 2-out single. He's on. And Joe Torre, the batter. Here's Jarvis now. And the pitch to Torre. That's 1-6 right-handed. It's a base hit to left. Scooped by Carty. Pinson rounding. 1-15, 1-17. Oh, they'll let him go. He's a 1-19 with Carty. You can't hit 20. It's first and third, 2 down. 2-out rally here for the Cards in the bottom of the first. Here's Tim McCarver now. Okay, Jarvis. The pitch to McCarver. That's 4-9 left-handed. That's going to hit the sweet spot. It's hit deep by McCarver, and it's gone. A 3-run home run by Tim McCarver to put the Cardinals ahead 3-0. That was a big one. It's a rally here, all with 2 outs. For Tim McCarver. That is home run number 6. And the Cardinals take a 3-0 lead here in the first. Yes, rest in peace, but he hit that one well. And here comes Mike Shannon now. 2 outs, nobody on. Okay, Jarvis. And the pitch to Shannon. That's going to be 1-2 right-handed. Flies it to center field. Gonzalez is under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 3 runs for the Cards with 2 outs. Pinson singled, Torrey singled, and then McCarver with the home run. We're going to the top of the second here. It's going to be Rico Carty to lead it off. Okay, Taylor now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rico. That's 5-11 right-handed. Fly ball right X. That's Pinson, a 2-1. That's a 2-2. That'll be an S12, S2. Looks like it's a base hit at least for Pinson out and right. He is a 2-1. Is he? Yep. E rating 1. 6-11. I'm sorry, 12-17. That's a 1-17. It's an E2. Oh my. That's going to be an E2 on that. That's 2 E2. It's a single and an error, and the batter goes all the way to third. All runners score. Well, no runners were on. So it's a single and a 2-base error by Pinson, and Carty is on third. First error of the ball game. Rico on third now. And here's Orlando. Okay, Taylor now. From the stretch, the pitch to Orlando. That's 1-3 right-handed. He walked him. It's first and third, nobody out. Here's Cleet Boyer. Infield is back. And here's Taylor, the pitch to Cletus. That's 5-11, right-handed. Fly ball to right field. Again, it's Pinson. He is a 2-1 again. Nothing's changed. 2-1. That's going to be a 3-1. It's going to be an F2. See if he can get this. Error rating 1. Boy, he hit that one. That's going to be a 9-10. Looks like it's just going to be an F2 there, with first and third, of course. F2. He flies out. And Carty scores. He tags. It could be a sacrifice fly. I have the option of... I don't have the option of runner on second, no. So Carty tagged up on that fly ball. It's a 3-1 game. And here's Felix Millan. Cepeda on first. He's a B. 1-10, 1-12. Taylor from the stretch now. And the pitch to Felix. That's 2-11. And he grounds it to first, forcing Orlando That'll be 2 outs with Felix on first, also being held. And here's Bob Didier. The leadoff single and a 2-base error put Carty on third, knocked home by Boyer with a sacrifice. It's 2 outs now with Felix on first. Here's Taylor. That's 4-9. Switch hitter batting left, and that'll be a base hit. First and second, 2 down. Now Jarvis, Taylor trying to get out of this with only 1 run allowed. Here's Taylor now, and the pitch. 3-7, and he grounds it to second. No one held, and the side is retired. But a run for Atlanta on two hits, a walk, 2 left on. We're in the middle of the second. It's a 3-1 ball game. And we're so glad to have you here on this morning. Pat Jarvis comes on out now, and he'll face Gagliano, Maxville, and Taylor. Here's Gagliano now at the plate. Jarvis, the pitch. That's 6-5, right-handed. Fly ball to right, and Aaron is under it, 1 away. Now down Maxville. Here's Jarvis. The pitch to Maxville. That's 3-8. Right-handed. Pops it up to second for Mian, 2 away. And the pitcher, Chuck Taylor, with 2 outs, nobody on. It's 3-1 Cards. We're in the bottom of the second. That's the first run, by the way, that the Braves have scored off St. Louis in this series. 2 shutouts in the first 2 games. Carlton. That's 4-7 to Taylor. He's a right-hander, and he flies it to center field. And Gonzalez is under it. And Maxville's Silver Hammer. That's a good one. That's very good. 0 for 3. 1-2-3 inning. And after 2, it's a 3-1 ball game, folks. I'm going to get some more coffee. I'm going to take a break for about 2-3 minutes just to get my bearings straight here in the morning. You know how that can be. But we got a good ball game here. We're enjoying it. Dow Maxville's Silver Hammer. Indeed. Indeed. And yes, Kathy Harden, there'll be more coffee. Let me just... Oh. 3-1 ball game. And coffee and baseball doesn't get... No, it doesn't. No, you got a good point there, replay. It doesn't get much better than that. Oh. I'll see how I feel later, folks. If so, I'll play the first game of August 25th later. I'll see how I'm up to it, but I'll tell you this, I have to input this game and update standings. That doesn't take too long. And that has to come first. Be back in just a couple minutes now. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh God. Hey, I'm back. It is a 3-1 ball game, and the Braves coming up here in the top of the third. It'll be the top of the order, Sonny Jackson, to lead it off for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, that's good. Okay, here's Taylor now. The pitch to Jackson. That's going to be 5-8, left-handed. He grounds it to first, and Torrey takes it to the bag, one away. Now Tony Gonzalez, he grounded into a double play to Torrey. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 1-2. And he hit him. So Gonzalez takes first, hit by a pitch, a Chuck Taylor pitch. And here's Hank Aaron. Hank flew to left in the first. Gonzalez with a short lead off first, one down. Here's Taylor from the stretch and the pitch to Aaron. That's 1-4. And he popped him up to first. And Torrey is under it. He makes the catch. It's 2 away. And here comes Rico. Singled and a 2-base error by Veda Pinson. Put him on third, and then he scored on a fly ball by Boyer for the Braves' lone run in this entire 3-game series. It's 2 outs, Gonzalez on first. And the pitch to Carty. That is 3-11. Right-handed, he walked him. So that's first and second with 2 away. And here comes Orlando. He walked in the second. Here's Taylor. The pitch to Orlando. That is 3-3 right-handed, and it's a chopper to Torrey again. This time Taylor covering the bag. And the side is retired. So Taylor gets out of that. No runs, no hits, a hit by pitch and a walk, both left on. Middle of the third, it's 3-1 Cards. I bet you the Giants are keeping an eye on this scoreboard. Only 1/2 game behind these Atlanta Braves. And the Cardinals sneaking up there on the Pittsburgh Pirates. 8.5 behind now in second place. Lou Brock will lead it off. He popped to first in the first. Here's Jarvis. And the pitch to Brock, 3-7. He flies it to left. And Carty is under it. That's the first out. Now Kurt Flood. Flood grounded to short. First. Here's Jarvis. He gets the sign, the windup, and the pitch to Flood. That's 6-11 right-handed. Struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Pat Jarvis today. 2 away for Veda Pinson. Here's Jarvis. And the pitch to Pinson. 6-10 left-handed. Catcher X. That's going to be Didier at 2-2. That'll be 3-2. That's going to be a WG. And Didier is a 2. That's going to be 2-10. Nothing. It's a WG, nothing. There it is. Wow, a wild pitch with runners on base, but there are no runners on base. Batter hits a squib in front of the plate, and Didier throws him out. It was a squib. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Jarvis in the third. We've gone 3, and it's a 3-1 ball game. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Road Scholar. I don't need to keep track of the wild pitch there. And actually, Road Scholar, just for my education here, it says with no runners on base, the batter, it doesn't mention a wild pitch. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So I tend to think there was not a wild pitch. But you may know, I imagine you certainly have a better grasp of that than me, Road Scholar. We're heading to the top of the fourth here, and Clete Boyer will lead it off. He knocked in the Braves 1 run with a sacrifice fly. Here's Taylor now. The windup and the pitch to Boyer. 112 right-handed, he walked him. So Clete Boyer takes first to start it off. Well, in that case, yeah. I mean, you have wild. There could be, I don't know, there could be a wild pitch with no runners on base, and it doesn't mean anything, you know, except it's probably a ball. Here's Bob Didier now. Here's Felix Millan. It's Boyer on first with nobody out. Okay, Taylor from the stretch and the pitch to Felix. That's 6-8, right-handed, flies it to right for Pinson. He makes the catch and it's 1 out. I mean, you know, you may have a wild pitch with no runners on, it's still a wild pitch. I guess, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'd have to look at that. Here's Bob Didier now, 1 out. But in that case, it didn't even say wild pitch. You follow what I'm saying? Boyer on first, 1 down, Didier at the plate. Here's the pitch to Didier. That's 6-9, switch hitter batting left. He flies it to left for Brock. He's under it, and that's 2 away for Pat Jarvis. A 1 WR at the plate. Okay, Taylor. He gets the sign from McCarver. Here's the pitch. That's 2-4, and he struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Chuck Taylor today. The side is retired. No runs, no hits. The walk to Boyer. He was left. Moving to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 ball game. Joe Torre will lead it off, and I think it's time for me to get some coffee, if you don't mind, in this ball game. Yeah. Let me get some more coffee, please. Oh. Okay, Torrey's going to lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Pat Jarvis now. Torrey singled, scored on McCarver's 3-run home run in the first. Here's Jarvis and the pitch to Torrey. 3-8. And he grounds it to short for Jackson. And he throws it over to Orlando for the first out. Here's Tim McCarver now. He gets a good hand from the crowd. McCarver steps in. Jarvis gets the sign, the windup, and the pitch to McCarver. That's 3-7 right-handed. He grounds it to second base. Mian has it, throws to Orlando for the second out. And here's Mike Shannon. Shannon flew to center in the first. Jarvis winds and deals. That's 4-5 right-handed. Chops it to short. That's going to be for Jackson, a 3-3-1 with 2 outs, nobody on. And that's going to be a 2-3. That's going to be an S2. Looks like it's going to go through. Let's see here. With Jackson, a 31 here. That's 6-9-12 on a 31. 6-9-12. And no, that's none. And it's an S2. And it is a base hit. Could have told you that, right? Rhodes Scholar, base hit. A 2-out single for Shannon went past Jackson. He couldn't get that. And here's Phil Gagliano. Okay, here's Jarvis now. From the stretch and the pitch. That's 3-5 right-handed. He taps it back to Jarvis. Throws to Orlando to retire the side. So it's no runs. The single by Shannon. Left on base after 4. It's a 3-1 ball game. But don't hold these Braves. Don't count them out. They got big bats. Chuck Taylor will lead it off. Sonny Jackson, Chuck Taylor, he will pitch. Did I say lead it off? Oh, God. Here's Sonny Jackson to lead it off. He's 1 for 2. Top of the 5th. Braves down by 2 here. Okay, Taylor is ready. Here's the pitch to Jackson. 5-9 left-handed. Excuse me. He struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Chuck today. Now Tony Gonzalez grounded into a double and hit by a pitch left on. Ooh. Here's Taylor. And the pitch. That's 5-2 left-handed. And he grounds it to third for Shannon. And Shannon throws it over to Torrey for the second out. Here's Henry Aaron. Aaron flew left and popped to first base, and it's 2 outs, nobody on. Taylor gets the sign. He's ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Aaron. That is 5-5 right-handed. Whoa, it's hit well into the gap. And Aaron with a 2-out double. That almost lifted. A 5-5 double. And here comes Rico in a clutch situation. Rico is the tying run now at the plate. Rico singled and reached third on an error, on the error, and he walked. Look at Taylor. His first endurance inning is the 8th. Here's the pitch to Rico. 3-8 right-handed, walked him. For Orlando now. Taylor will try to get out of this here. Orlando steps in. Clutch situation again. First and second, 2 outs. And Orlando is the go-ahead run at the plate. Cards down by 2, 2 on, 2 out. Taylor and the pitch to Orlando. That's going to be 4-9 right-handed. And that is, a liner to third caught by Shannon. A diving catch by Mike Shannon on a 4-9 single 1-12. It was a 20. And the side is retired. He definitely saved a run there. Or, well, not a run. He may not have scored, but the side is retired. No runs for Atlanta. 1 hit, a walk, and both left on. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 St. Louis. The Cardinals pitching has really been special in this series. Now, Jarvis's first endurance is the 7th. It'll be Maxville's Silver Hammer to lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th. You know, Maxville hit a whopping 175 in 372 innings, but he's had some clutch hits for the Cardinals. Taylor comes out on deck. Okay, here's Jarvis now, facing Maxville. The windup and the pitch. 1-9 right-handed, and there it is. That is a double down the left field line from Maxville. That silver hammer hit that very well off Jarvis. A leadoff double by Maxville. And here's Chuck Taylor. He's a C bunter. We'll just have him hit away here. Jarvis now from the stretch. And the pitch to Taylor. That is a 2-4, and that is a base hit for Chuck Taylor, right off his own card. Maxville rounding third. 1-14, center field. We'll have him hold. So it's first and third, nobody out. And Lou Brock is the batter here, infield back. Here's Jarvis now from the stretch. And the pitch to Brock. That's 3-10 right-handed, and he grounds it back to Jarvis, forcing Taylor, and Maxville comes home. And that's going to make it a 4-1 ball game, St. Louis. Now it's Brock on first with 1 out. Didier is a +2. Brock is a AA being held 1-17 with the +2. We're going to send Lou. We're going to send Sweet Lou. Okay, Jarvis facing Kurt Flood now. Brock a 1-17. Here's the pitch to Flood. There goes Brock. And he's out. Didier with a beautiful throw to second, getting Brock. It was 1-17. It was a 19. And boy, that's some sort of play there. And that'll be 2 outs. That's 2 outs. Nobody on. With Flood still at the plate. Beautiful throw by Didier. Okay, here's Jarvis now. The pitch to Flood. That's 4-3 right-handed. He flies it to right field. That's going to be for Aaron. He's a 1-6 with nobody on. That's an 18-1. F3. Looks like he might get this. Aaron is a 6. Out in right. That's 4-8, 11. 11. Aaron is a 6. It's gonna be 11. No, he's gonna get that. It's gonna be an F3 none. F3 with nothing. And he does make the catch. And the side is retired. But 1 run for the Redbirds. They'll take them as they can get them. We've gone 5. It's a 4-1 ball game. Get some more coffee going here. Whew. Yeah. most likely will be needing to make more coffee for this ball game. Chuck Taylor takes the mound. He's allowed 1 run in 5 innings. It's going to be Clete Boyer to lead it off here. Top of the 6th for Atlanta. Here's Taylor now. The pitch to Boyer. That's 5'9", right-handed. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd for Taylor. Now Felix Mian. Felix 0 for 2, reached on a force. Taylor winds, and the pitch to Mian. That's 6'8", right-handed. Fly ball to center. For Flood, 2 outs. And here's Bob Didier, the catcher. Jarvis out on deck. The wind-up by Taylor. And the pitch to Didier. That's 110, right-handed. Chopped to short. Maxville has it, throws to Torrey, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. So it looks like we're going to get another inning out of Pat Jarvis for Atlanta. He will lead off in the 7th. They'll probably have a pinch hitter for him. If he makes it through this inning. Here's Veda Pinson. 1 for 2. Singles. Came home on McCarver's home run. Okay, Jarvis now. And the pitch to Pinson. That's a 6-7, left-handed, and that's going to be a base hit for Pinson. His 2nd of the ball game. Now here's Joe Torre. Jarvis from the stretch. And the pitch to Torrey. That's 1-5, right-handed. Oh my, there's a base hit by Torrey to left. Pinson goes to 2nd and holds. Action now in the Cardinals bullpen. It's Mudcat Grant warming. He pitched in this game in real world. He is a right-hander. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. For Atlanta, I'm so sorry. It's going to be George Stone warming. I do that sometimes. He's a left-hander. I remember when he went traded to the Mets. First on second, nobody out. Tim McCarver at the plate. Okay, here's Jarvis. And the pitch to McCarver. 1-9 right-handed, base hit to right for McCarver. Pinson goes to 3rd. Aaron a -2. Pinson rounding 1-15, 1-13. We'll hold them with bases loaded, nobody out. They're going to keep Jarvis in there. See what happens. Here's Shannon, infield back. It's already 4-1 St. Louis. They're looking to sweep the series here. Okay, Jarvis now. The pitch to Shannon. 2-6 right-handed, struck him out. Oh, that was a big strikeout by Jarvis with the bases loaded. Now, Phil Gagliano, infield back for the double play. Gagliano 0 for 2. Here's Jarvis. That's 3-8 right-handed. Fly ball to left. And that's going to be deep enough for Pinson to tag. And he does. A sacrifice fly for Gagliano. Pinson scores. And that's going to make it a 5-1 ball game. And here comes Dal Maxfield. Maxfield 1 for 2, double to lead off the 5th and scored. It's 2 outs now, 1st and 2nd. Here's Jarvis and the pitch to Maxfield. That's 3-8. Right-handed, pops it up to 2nd. And Felix Millan makes the catch, and that will retire the side. But a run, another run. And after 6, it's 5-1 ball game. Chuck Taylor, still his first endurance is next inning. There's going to be a hitter for Pat Jarvis. Here to lead off the 6th with the Braves down by 4. Jarvis pitched 6. He allowed 9 hits. No walks, struck out 2. And allowed 5 runs. And it will be George Stone next inning. Let's see who's hitting. Against the right-hander Taylor. It's going to be Tito Francona, left-handed hitter. So here's Francona, steps in now, facing Taylor. God almighty. Nice sweating. God. Oh. Lord. Whew. Oh. Here we go. Okay, Francona now. Facing Taylor, it's top of the 7th. Braves down by 4. Here's Taylor. The pitch to Francona. That's 2-6 right-handed. He singles up the middle. Off Taylor. There's going to be a runner here for Tito Francona. He's a 1-9. Coming in to run is Tommy Aaron, a 1-13. So Aaron is on first to lead it off now. Here's Sonny Jackson, a left-handed hitter. Mike Lumpinch, I can't say it. Mike Lum pinched hit in this game. A left-handed hitter. Okay, Taylor now from the stretch. The pitch to Jackson. That's 6-4. Left-handed, grounds to short X. This is going to be for Maxville. He's 227. Let's see if he could turn the double. 227. That's going to be 5-2. It's a G3 pound. And Aaron is not being held. And the infielder is not responsible for holding him. So it's just going to be a G3. If I'm correct there. Rhodes Scholar. And now we're going to go with Maxville at 27 here. That's going to be 6-12-15 on a 27. That's going to be a G3 Nort. There is a runner on first. It's a runner advance. So he grounds out to Maxville, and Aaron goes to second. That took a while. Here's Tony Gonzalez now. Okay, Taylor. From the stretch, here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 5-10, left-handed, pops it up to first. And Torrey makes the catch. It's 2 away. And here comes Henry Aaron. Henry, 1 for 3, doubled left on in the 5th. Braves down by 4 here with 2 outs, and Tommy Aaron on first, running for Francona, who pinch hit with a single for Jarvis. Here's the pitch to Aaron. That's 2-7, and that is a fly to center. And running for it is Flood. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs again for Atlanta. Taylor getting out of that. 7th inning stretch here. And there's a new pitcher, George Stone. George Stone, a left-hander. He will take his warm-ups here. Okay, Stone is ready. And here's Chuck Taylor coming to the plate. He'll pitch his first endurance inning next inning. Okay. Stone, left-hander, facing Taylor. He's a 2 WR. Here's Stone now. And the pitch. That's 6'9", right-handed. Whoa. He has a W power. That's going to be 1-15. It's a base hit with W power for Chuck, his second hit of the game. And now Lou Brock. Okay, here's Stone. The pitch to Brock. That's 6'5", left-handed. He struck him out. Now Kurt Flood. Here's the pitch from Stone to Flood. That's 1-7. He grounds to second. Taylor was not being held. It'll be a double play. And the side is retired. So after 7, it's still a 5-1 ball game. I'm going to make some coffee if you don't mind. As Chuck Taylor comes out for his first endurance inning. I'm going to make an 8 cup here. Bear with me, folks. I got to do something here. Excuse me. Oh, Lord. Oh, Christ. Bear with me. What'd I frickin' do? Let me get some that coffee. Oh. Bear with me, please. Sometimes I just have to do stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, Lord help me. You know, that's what I gotta do. I gotta lower the temperature here. That's why I'm sweating a little bit. God. Oh. For those of you who may not know, if you go to my landing page and click on community, that's where I post standings and other announcements. I'll be posting the updated after this game. Yeah, coffee is a very, very important drug of choice for me. And I don't like to use it. I don't like to really do much like this kind of thing without it. Just to know it's brewing is satisfactory. I appreciate all of you who've been hanging out for this ball game. We've gone 7. It's a 5-1 ball game. Chuck Taylor has pitched very good baseball. It's going to be Cardi, Cepeda, and Boyer in the 8th. It's Rico Cardi leading it off. Singled, walked, and walked. Scored the only run for Atlanta when he reached third on the error, the 2-base error by Pinson. Came home on Boyer's fly ball. Please excuse me. You know, Mr. Demos, I'm not sure. That's a good question. It's a very good question. Okay, Rico Cardi now. This is the first endurance inning for Chuck Taylor. Here's Taylor. Pitch to Cardi. 2-9, right-handed. Grounds it back to Taylor. And he throws it to Torrey. That's one away. A little feeble grounder gloved by Taylor. Here comes Orlando Cepeda now. I'm going to take a walk after this game to my pharmacy. It's right down the street. Got to pick up some meds. Be good exercise. I'm going to sneak a cup here. Sneaking it quickly. There it is. Going for the milk. Got the coffee here. And we're ready. Orlando now at the plate. Chuck Taylor. Here's the windup and the pitch to Orlando. That's 4-9 right-handed, and that is a base hit for Orlando. So Orlando on first, 1 out. He's a 1-10, 1-12 being held. He's got good speed. And here's Cletus Boyer. Again. Atlanta down by 4. Here's Taylor. From the stretch. That's 3-5. And he walked him. Mudcat Grant is ready if needed. And now I see Joe Horner is also warming. He's a left-hander. It's Horner and Mudcat both warming. Mudcat a right-hander. Horner is well rested. It's Boyer on first, Orlando on second. Here's Felix. Right-handed hitter, Taylor. From the stretch. And the pitch. That's 2-4 right-handed. He pops it up to short. And Maxfield makes the catch, and it's 2 away. And the batter is Bob Didier. There's action in the Atlanta bullpen. It's not going to be Upshaw because he pitched last game and they're trailing. I'm going to have Gary Niebauer warming if needed for a pinch hitter. Gary Niebauer. It's Didier at the plate, 2 outs. Taylor trying to get out of this. 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Here's the pitch to Didier. That's 3-8 right-handed. Oh, it's a grounder to first, and Torrey takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and both left on. How do you like that? Taylor got out of it. He does have 2. On a first endurance inning. We've gone 7.5. It's a 5-1 ball game. Stone will come out and pitch his second inning of relief. It will be Pinson, Torrey, and McCarver. Okay, here's Stone now. Pinson 2 for 3 today, scored twice. And the pitch. That's going to be 5-6 left-handed. Fly ball center for Gonzalez, 1 away. Now Torrey 2 for 3, scored a run. Stone winds and the pitch to Torrey. That's 3-7 left-handed. Pops him up to second for Felix Millan. 2 outs. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th for Atlanta, it'll be a pinch hitter for Stone and then the top of the order. Here's Tim McCarver, 2 for 3, 3-run home run and a base hit. Here's Stone now. The pitch to McCarver. 5-7 left-handed, and there is a double down the line from McCarver. A 2-out double. He's 3 for 4 today. And Mike Shannon is the batter. 2 outs, McCarver on second. Stone. The pitch to Shannon. 1-5 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Felix. Over to Orlando. And the side is out. So after 8, it's 5-1 St. Louis. Looking for the sweep of the 3-game series. Again, Gibson shut out these Braves. Complete game shutout. Then Carlton with a shutout. And now Chuck Taylor, he's allowed 1 run in 8 innings. There's going to be a hitter here. And it's going to be Mike Lum. I can tell you without even looking. He's a left-handed hitter. Mike Lum is coming out to pinch hit for Stone. Here's Lum now. Here's Taylor now, the windup and the pitch to Lum. So it's 1 away. And here's Sonny Jackson. Taylor looks in. He's set here. The windup. And the pitch to Jackson here. That's going to be 6-3 left-handed. Grounds it to short. Maxville has it. He throws to Torrey at first. It's 2 outs. Chuck Taylor, 1 out away from the complete game win. And he's been awfully impressive. Gonzalez, a left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 3, hit by a pitch and left on. Taylor into his windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 110 right-handed. He grounds it to short. Maxville over to Torrey, and the ball game is over. Final score, St. Louis Cardinals 5 and the Atlanta Braves 1. Braves are swept. We see the first signs of a sort of a losing streak for the Braves, and the Cardinals on a 4-game winning streak. The win goes to Taylor. That was his 4th of the year. He went all the way, nine innings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 hits. He walked 5, struck out 3, and allowed only 1 run. The loss goes to Jarvis. The final line. Great game. Oh, yeah. St. Louis, 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Atlanta, 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. Well, the San Francisco Giants are now tied with the Atlanta Braves in first place. I can give you a little peek here if you're interested. Just real quick peek here. I'm going to have to put this one in the books. But looking at our standings, the Atlanta Braves now, as you see, the Giants now are tied, and they also lead by 1 game in the loss column. And this win by St. Louis puts them within 8 of the Pittsburgh Pirates, who have lost 2 in a row. So things are shaping up a bit here in the National League. Of course, in the American League, it is a clear wipeout with Baltimore and Minnesota in the East and the West, respectively. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. I hope you all enjoyed this ball game. I enjoyed it very much, and most of all, what I enjoyed about it was having you all here with me to share in the ball game. Thank you, Kathy Harden. I hope all is well with you. Replay, thank you. Rhodes Scholar, of course, Connecticut guy. Mike, I don't know if you're still there, Mike Eisenberg, but to everybody out there, stay strong, stay well, and I hope to catch you later today.